before we wrap up this broadcast here, I want to deliver a quick message as the program director of Privacy Guides about the current state of the United States of America. As a Minnesotan and a resident of the city of Minneapolis myself, this is a very important issue to me. We're only 1 month into 2026 right now, and already this year, ICE agents of the federal government of the United States are responsible for the extrajudicial killings of two American citizens right here in my city for exercising their constitutional rights. This happened as part of a larger ICE campaign to terrorize my neighbors and this country, which is a campaign that I know many Minnesotans protested in force last week, and I know many American patriots are protesting today. Our mission at Privacy Guides has always been to support the right of privacy for all people, regardless of political views or the country that people live in. It's also our mission to speak out against government overreach, particularly when it comes to surveillance, and especially when government agencies are being pitted against the very taxpayers and citizens that they are meant to protect and serve. Here in the United States, that's meant recently speaking out against the Democrats who aim to increase surveillance and censorship through bills like COSA or the planned repeals of Section 230, but now against Republicans, certainly, in our government who are weaponizing the state surveillance systems and law enforcement bodies like ICE to target their perceived political enemies and immigrant members of our communities without respect to their legal residency status or any due process. This weaponization of ICE by the Trump administration is not happening in a vacuum. It's fueled by the very surveillance data and the lack of digital boundaries that we have been fighting against for years. Laws which were enacted within my lifetime, like the Patriot Act, and loopholes like the continued lack of regulations against commercial data brokers, which allow the government to bypass the Fourth Amendment entirely by purchasing our own GPS and social media data from tech companies to map out our neighborhoods for raids. Minneapolis has also become the testing ground for invasive and inaccurate facial recognition apps like Mobile Fortify, where AI glitches, just like we talked about in this episode, can lead to unlawful detentions of innocent people and the sort of state sponsored surveillance that took the lives of Renee Nicole Good and Alex Peretti. In times of overreach, our greatest defense is our community and our refusal to be intimidated into silence. And I've seen how powerful that this can be firsthand. The reality is that how ICE is operating within the borders of the US is unjustifiable. So we here recognize the significance of this unprecedented situation, and we stand alongside everyone who's protesting in support of the protection of our neighbors and for American rights, which is something that I think all Americans should support. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you all have an excellent weekend.